This is one of the brightest colored birds in North American forests. On this episode of Animal Analysis, Setophaga fusca, the Blackburnian Warbler. Blackburnian warblers exhibit sexual dimorphism, as in, adult males have a bright burning orange on the head and neck, alongside a dark black pattern, as seen here, with no significant breeding versus non-breeding plumage differences. Then the juveniles, as well as the females, lack the original bright orange, instead having yellow on the head and neck, with a gray facial pattern, as shown here. This is so they can camouflage better in the forests they inhabit, increasing their survival rate. The males use this bright plumage to attract a mate, as it's an honest signal of fitness, meaning females mate with the most colorful males, allowing them to pass on more genes. This is known as sexual selection, and it's crucial for bird speciation. Blackburnian warblers breed in northern forests in eastern Canada and the United States, migrating to northern South America for the non-breeding season. But there are a ton of other warbler species feeding on the same prey, which is mainly spiders, beetles, and caterpillars. Other warbler species, such as the black-throated green warbler, the bay-breasted warbler, and the magnolia warbler, as well as the black-throated blue warbler, and many others, feed on those same items. So how do these species coexist in the same environments? Well, this is due to niche partitioning. Since these species evolved at roughly the same time, they actually forage in different parts of the trees. This decreases interspecific competition, allowing multiple species to thrive in the same area. Blackburnian warblers exploit a treetop niche, specifically gleaming insects off small branches high in the trees, with the males foraging slightly higher than the females. The main breeding habit of the Blackburnian warbler takes place in coniferous forests, where they prefer hemlocks and spruces, specifically avoiding large white pines, which are the preferred habitat of the black-throated green warbler, as noted by William Brewster. Though they will sometimes nest in deciduous forests as well. In May, the male will sing atop the trees during migration, as well as on the breeding territory to attract females, as well as warn off other males. Their song sounds like this. This species is a passerine belonging to the family Parulidae, the wood warblers, which are limited to the New World, which is North America, South America, and Central America. This family belongs to the Emberizoidea, which are the 9 primary Oscines, within which Parulidae is suggested to be sister to Icteridae, which is the New World blackbirds. Within Parulidae, the Blackburnian warbler was originally described as Dendroica blackburnii, and then later Dendroica fusca, and then the genus Dendroica, which previously contained 27 warbler species, was found to be paraphyletic with the hooded warbler, which is now Setophaga citrina, which was originally placed in a different genus, Wilsonia, which that genus was dissolved and split into both Setophaga and Cardellina, the other 2 species being the Canada warbler and the Wilson's warbler. And it was also paraphyletic with the American redstart, which was originally the only species in Setophaga. Now, Setophaga is the largest genus in Parulidae, with 34 species. This is due to the American redstart being the first one to be described, so Setophaga takes the original name. Within Setophaga, the Blackburnian warbler appears sister to Setophaga castanea, which is the bay-breasted warbler. Based on mitochondrial DNA data, the these species appear to have split roughly 1.5 million years ago, that's during the Pleistocene. This pairing is then in turn sister to a small clade containing both the yellow, the chestnut-sided, and the blackpoll warblers. Intriguing, as 3 of these species have differing basic and alternate plumages, and especially with the bay-breasted and the blackpoll warbler, their non-breeding plumages look very similar, possibly suggesting this might be an ancestral trait. The Blackburnian Warbler was originally named after Anna Blackburn, though the species name fusca no longer reflects that, and the American Ornithological Society has decided to change the common names of all North American birds named after people, which conflicts with the normal method of using the first name a species was described under. Such was the reason why the gray jay reverted to the previous name of the Canada jay. I'm not sure what they would change the Blackburnian Warbler to, though. Flame-throated warbler? I'm not sure. I think Blackburnian's better. Currently, their population appears to be roughly stable, but habitat loss and fragmentation could become major concerns in the coming years, as forests and their wintering grounds are being harvested at an astonishing rate. In addition, hemlocks in the Appalachians are destroyed by the introduced hemlock woolly adelgid, which is an insect, and large coniferous trees are lost to logging in the northern portion of its range. The greater threat, however, may be fragmentation, as Blackburnian warblers are a forest interior species, meaning they don't inhabit forest strands and riparian areas. Fragmentation, mainly from roads, causes a major decrease in interior forest areas, as seen on this diagram. You can see, as you cut through it, the perimeter increases, but it has a major effect on the inside area there. I filmed this breeding male on territory this May in Ontario. He was foraging and singing in the middle of an old growth mixed forest, right next to a dense patch of hemlocks. Hopefully he was breeding there. Blackburnian warblers are an incredibly interesting species. Until next time on Animal Analysis.